Hi, I'm SeanO with Coupe Pro. We're here today doing the R2 complete series, and we're in part number 2. We're going to show you bowl mincing. We're back with the Coupe R2, the best-selling food processor in history. We're going to show you some bowl work. We're going to show you something that everybody needs to do, a great time saver. And let me take this time to tell you this. See, Coupe and the entire idea of food processing is about labor savings as much as it is about anything else. So what we're going to do is perform the work that would take you manually, that would take you a half hour, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and we can condense that down by about 10 to 1. That's the value proposition of Coupe food processors. So today we're going to do bowl mincing. We're going to do something very common that everybody does. We're going to mince garlic. Now normally if you had someone in the prep kitchen working for you there, you'd tell them, hey, here's 10 pounds of garlic, go to work. And an hour or two later you'd look down there and they're still mincing garlic on the cutting board. So we're going to show you how this works with the Coupe processor. We've got the bowl set up, we've got the blade in it, lid's ready to go. I've got a bunch of garlic cloves. Those are whole garlic cloves. We'll just put them all in there. We're going to show you pulsing and running the machine. Now whenever mincing in a bowl, there's a couple of things to look for. I've locked the bowl in there. The lid now has to lock in. We're going to get it to there. Clicks in. There's a safety pin that tells the machine it's ready to run. Now we've got it in there. Now we could just turn it on and let it run and it would do the job really quick. But when you're mincing, you want to control it. You want the right kind of size. You don't want it to go down into paste too quickly. So what we're going to do is pulse the machine. It's very simple. The R2 has a pulse button right here in the front. What it does is every time you touch the button, it just runs the machine for a second or two. That's pulsing. So we can break down the larger pieces without going too crazy and overdoing it too quickly. So that's what pulsing is. So we're going to take a look here. We're going to pulse it 2 or 3 times. You see how everything jumps up in the air and gets going? There's 2 or 3 pulses. Okay, right there. You take a look. We get in here. We have taken those whole cloves. We're down by about 25% size or so at least, way less than half. It's all pretty even sizes here, pretty good chunks. They're a little large though, okay? So we're going to bring it to a good mince that you can use in recipes, additives, flavoring, and a standard minced garlic. So we're going to go a little longer, a few more pulses. You see that? Now I can do this and just hold the pulse and go indefinitely. I could turn the on button on and let it run indefinitely. But with the pulse button, you have the most control of the machine and the control of the consistency of your product. So I'm going to give it a couple of more shots. Not very much. I like it right about there. Now as the machine is turning, the material is cutting along the bottom, going up in a circle, then back down in the center to go through the blades again. Now I brought it down to a state where I like it. We've got minced garlic. Now you say, well, now what are you going to do now? We've got about a pound of minced garlic there. We're going to put it away and store it. And today, this is where the pro tip of the day comes in. When storing minced garlic, you're going to put it away. If we just put it away dry like this, just garlic only, that's all there is in here. You can smell it. Oh, it's wonderful. But if we just put it away like that in the fridge, put it in a container, wrapped it up, it would off flavor, it'd kind of dry out, it'd just go off a little bit pretty quickly. And the pro tip of the day is pretty simple. If you're going to store your minced garlic, you're going to put it away, and you want to store it in the refrigerator, use it throughout the week in the restaurant and that sort of thing. Well, I take the garlic out, let's put it in your container, so we're going to go right back in the container that we started with, and you look at that lovely minced garlic. And we're using the Coupe bowl scraper here to get this back into the container. Everybody needs a good bowl scraper. And here's your minced garlic sitting right there. Your pro tip of the day is before you put it away and store it, we're going to put some olive oil in it. And we're going to put just enough to be able to coat that. You could, now here's the thing, you could mince the garlic and put olive oil in it at the same time. That's one method. I prefer adding it afterwards because the cut pieces are then coated by the oil after the fact. They tend to encapsulate the pieces, maintain the flavor, and keep a fresher product for you down the road. So we put some oil in there. Just going to roll that around a little bit so it gets coated. You could add more oil. That's perfectly all right. The little bit of olive oil when you go to use it, if you're sautéing and that sort of thing, helps, and that's really good. But that's what you've got. You put the oil in it. We've got that ready to wrap and put away. We've minced the garlic. Go ahead and take a look at that. Really, really great consistency, perfect size. Now remember, you bring it to the size you want by controlling the machine. That's why it's the greatest personal chef tool ever invented, the Coupe R2 processor. Well, that's enough for now. Remember, I'm SeanO, the Rest Equipped Pro, and tune into the Rest Equipped Pro channel and like and subscribe so we can bring you the very best. See you next time.